All right, I am very excited. This is Spoonbenders. I'm going to show you the intro and demo deck, and hopefully this will teach you how to play the game and help you feel ready and confident to show up and play and have fun. That's the most important thing. Spoonbenders is a guessing game played in teams of two. A ghoul came for the goal hang. Spoonbenders is played with spoonerisms, which, as you probably know, is a special kind of rhyme where the initial sounds of two words are swapped to make two different words. In Spoonbenders, the rue is in the climb, or put another way, the clue is in the rhyme. We're swapping the initial sounds of two words to make two different words. It's all in the ears. Spelling doesn't count or matter at all in the game of Spoonbenders. The game is played in 4 rounds. The first round is a speed round. The second round is the elimination round. The clues in rounds 1 and 2 are the same, and the games are played the same, except that the second round is a little bit longer. The team with the fewest points after round 2 is eliminated. Round 3 is the team round. One more team is eliminated at the end of round 3, and the winning team goes on to round 4, the money round. Let's talk about rounds 1 and 2. How does a woo clerk? Or put another way, how does a clue work? Again, notice spelling doesn't matter. The phrases rhyme with each other. Okay, the teams will pick one clue giver and one guesser. The clue giver will see words that are projected onto a screen, but the guesser has her back to the screen and cannot see them. The clue giver must get the guesser to say the first of 2 target words using standard game show clues. Standard game show clues means that here are things that are prohibited. You can't say the word or any form of the word. So if the clue is Bill, you can't say it's Bill or Billy or William. You can't indicate what letters are in the word. Again, if the word is Bill, you can't say starts with a B or starts with the same word as boy. And you can't use rhymes with or sounds like. So you can't say, oh, it's President Clinton's first name and it rhymes with shill, or it sounds like brill. Those are not allowed on any game show, and especially not this one. So other than that, you can say anything. Inside references are good. If it's Bill, you can say it's Hillary Clinton's husband's name, or you can say at the end of a meal at the restaurant, they bring you this and you have to pay it. Say anything. It's good to use inside references. Oh, this is that guy that your brother knows that I don't like. That's right, Bill Clinton. Once the guesser says target word 1, the clue giver uses the same techniques to get the guesser to say target word 2. Once the guesser has said both target words, the guesser spoonerizes them, giving the answer phrase and scoring points for the team. So let's do a practice clue right now. Okay, so I'm going to be the clue giver and you be the guesser. For this one, you can look, but if you were actually the guesser, you couldn't see the board. Okay, so I would see this as the clue giver, and I would say, red light means this, opposite of go. And I wait for you to say stop. When I hear you say stop, a bell rings, we've scored a point, and now I'm going to see this. Okay, it's a country music group, the Dixie Blank, or Baby Hens. And I wait for you to say chicks, and now I wait for you to say stop chicks, and ideally, you're going to spoonerize them and say chopsticks. When the scorekeeper hears you say chopsticks, you will score 3 points, and the next clue will appear. So the clue giver and guesser will do that as many times as they can in the 2 first rounds of the game. Let's do another sample clue. As you can see, the rue is in the climb, the clue is in the rhyme. Here's another sample clue. Okay. This is how you fix a sock with a needle. It's a milder way of saying damn that's okay to say in front of kids. This is somebody who is not interested. I don't know why I'm pretending to be a clue giver. Okay, so I would get you to say darn, then I would get you to say bore. Hopefully I would get you to say darn bore, which you would then spoonerize to barn door, scoring points for our team. That is how all the clues work. Let's talk about spoonerism help. Okay, what if a word has an initial vowel sound? With the clues we've seen so far, like barn door and chopsticks, these are consonants at the beginning. But what if one of them starts with an opal vowel sound, like Abbott rears? Well, you simply swap the initial sounds. So you move the consonant to the other word, and now the other one has an open vowel sound. So Abbott rears becomes rabbit ears. Just remember that you'll switch the sounds, and it will make a phrase that rhymes with the target words. The target words are Abbott and rears. So you know that the answer phrase rhymes with Abbott rears, rabbit ears. Okay, that's initial vowel sounds. What about compound consonants? Let's say your teammate has gotten you to guess the words pad Brit. Pad Brit. And you think, how do I spoonerize that? Do I say bad Prit? Well, technically that is a spoonerism, but what you've done is you've split up the BR sound. And sometimes you should do that, and sometimes you shouldn't. The answer we're actually looking for is Brad Pitt. So knowing when to split up the consonant sounds takes a little bit of guesswork, but that's meant to be a help. Okay, plurals and tenses and S's. If I'm trying to get you to say Jong lawns, I might say Kim Il blank, and I might say these are things that are green and made of grass and they grow in front of neighborhoods' houses. Now I need to get you to say the plural of it. I need you to say lawns so you can say long johns. Because Jong lawn is to Long John, as Jong lawns is to Long Johns. I know how ridiculous that sounds. But Long John is a character from Treasure Island, Long John Silver. Long Johns are a garment that you wear around the house, long underwear. So as the clue giver, you may need to guide your teammate. No, it's a plural. No, it's not that tense. It's the past tense. It's the present tense in order to get the S's on it so that the answer phrase will be correct. And then lastly, homophones. This is kind of for advanced play. If you see the target word Mo come up on the board, you could say, oh, this is one of the Three Stooges who's not Larry or Curly. But if you want to, you can also give a clue for cut the grass. Because whether I say Mo or Mo, when I spoonerize molas, I get low mass, which is the answer phrase. So I'm fine with homophone clues. That's if you want to make it more challenging for yourself. Or if you see a word up there that you can't clue, but you can clue the homophone of it, then do that. The speed round is 77 seconds. Each team will have one speed round to get as many points as they can, and then you'll switch guessers. You can pass 3 times during a round, but if you pass a 4th time, that's like half the clue, so we're just going to end the speed round. Then is the elimination round, where you'll have 99 seconds. You'll also get to choose your category in the elimination round. The team with the lowest points from the speed round gets to choose the category in the elimination round. The clues in round 1 and 2 are played the same. After the elimination round, the team with the fewest combined points from rounds 1 and 2 will be eliminated. You get 1 point for each target word that you say, and 3 points for getting the answer phrase. So that's a maximum of 5 points for each clue, or 50 points in the first round. First round, speed round, has 10 clues. Second round is 15 clues. If you get through all the clues in a round, I'll give you bonus points, but that's not going to happen. Or prove me wrong. The third round is the team round, and it's basically played completely differently. So you might want to pause and get a drink or something. This is the team round. The team round is the slotted spoon round. You're going to see 3 words on the left and 3 words on the right. Your team chooses an A player and a B player. The A player simply has to say one of the words in the first column, the A column. The B player has to say one of the words in the B column. And then the host will say, and that makes, and you have to spoonerize the 2 words that you just said. If you did it correctly, you'll get an answer that satisfies the clue. Here's an example. The clue is, the ladies like them long and thick. You're going to have a few seconds to look at the board. The first team will choose you have an A player and a B player. The A player has to choose one of those 3 words, and if you don't know, just guess. Say some. Lie. And then the next player, your partner has to say a word from the B column. All right, B player, what do you choose? Down. And the host says, what does that make? And you both have to do this. You've got to say, die lown. And that doesn't mean anything. That's not the correct answer. So then play passes to the other team. They get a chance. Now, they've had a little more time to look at it, but they get a chance. They say, lie, ashes. And the host says, what does that make? Eyelashes. The ladies like them long and thick. Eyelashes. That is how the team round is played. It's the slotted spoon round. There's 3 words in each slot, and each teammate has to choose one from both slot. If both teams try and enter wrong, we move on to the next clue. Now, just to make it even more difficult, in the actual game, there will be interstitial words that remain the same. Now, this clue is way too hard. I would never use it in the show, but the hint is, give me 5. The answer is war and fun, because if you spoonerize, you get 4 and 1. You have to say the interstitial word in order to make the actual phrase. I'm going to try and come up with some more examples, or you'll just figure it out in the game. That is how the team round is played. The first team to try the clue gets 2 points for a correct answer. The second team gets 1 point for a correct answer. When we run out of clues, the team with the most points wins, or the first team to make it to 5 points will win that game. After the team round, the lowest scoring team is eliminated and the final team moves on to the money round. Here is the money round. There are 3 clues, easy, medium, and hard. You get the easy clue right, you win 1,000. The medium clue is 5,000. The hard clue is 10,000. Or 20,000. You know what? It's the money's bullshit anyway. This is all just for fun. The clues are the same as round 1. What's different is you have a total team budget of 40 words. I know that says 50. I'm going to play with some of the numbers here. You will have 40 words, including the guesser's guess words. Each time that the clue giver gives a word, that counts towards the budget. And if you run out of words, your round is over. After solving either of the first 2 clues, you can choose to stop and keep the money or to go on. If you go for a clue and you don't get it, you win nothing. So the target word for the easy clue appears. Okay, we're going to have to go over this when you get here, how the money round works, because there's no longer a light. You guys will be sitting back to back. There'll be a spoon that you hold on to. The clue giver begins speaking. Each word in the hint reduces your bank by 1, so be succinct and choose your words carefully. When the clue giver is done speaking, the clue giver will indicate that it's okay for the guesser to guess. The guesser will guess the first target word, and that response counts against the bank as well. The most words you could have in your bank at this time is 48, if it was 50 words. If you had a perfect 1-word hint and a correct guess, you would have used 2 words. Now, if that guess is correct, the second target word of the easy clue appears, and the clue giver gets to resume speaking, and play proceeds as before. The guesser gets to guess target word 2. If the guesser says the second target word correctly, the host will prompt the guesser to spoonerize the target words and give the answer to the easy clue. The spoonerized answer will also count against the bank, so you must have 2 words left in your bank to respond. If the guesser's answer is correct, the team has the option to continue on to the next clue or quit and walk away with your fake $1,000. The medium and hard clues are played in the same way. And then you'll win some money. We'll just have some fun. It's a guessing game played in teams of 2, and that's why a ghoul came for the goal hang is a cool game for the whole gang. Thanks for watching this tutorial video. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. You can email them to me, or we can discuss them on the day of the game. I'll send more details soon. Thank you.